whiplash. Where the spirit got my head turning. Time to pick trash. If I wanna serve, I'll Jesus serve him. It's a flash when he coming back. What's your purpose? It's a mismatch. Turn the earth flat. Kyrie Irving. Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul.
Rain on me like you did in the past, and you making it last. Better with you out living on glass. Not going back, I never thought I'd make it without. Out to the same watch out. Like what are we talking about? Chillin' with God and he working it out.
Alrighty.
Do for you, I can't do for club. The message stressing me out. Like what? I know we lit, we out. Following God, I'm making it out. Rain on me. Rain on me.
All right, how we doing? Welcome in. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Let's do it. Let's get to it.
Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on
All right, who we got?
me.
Welcome in, welcome in.
Clean my spirit,
Good,
feed
good.
my
All the
soul.
fans in the building. What up, Energy? The Gamer in the house.
Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me.
Let's go.
Clean my
Hey,
spirit,
Clubhouse.
feed my soul.
How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Great to see y'all. What up, T. Callahan? What up, NV? What up, Stevie Mac in the house? Let's go. Great to see you, brother. Great to see you. What's up, Wokey? NK Capital is here. There he is. What's up, brother? What up, Moonchild? The OGH is in the building. Rain on me. What up, Jake? Jake coming for it all. He's coming for it all. What's up, Angel? Good to see you, man. What's up, Katie? How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Who else we got here today? Adrian, what's goody? DJ Scratchers in the building. There he is, the big dog, the big dog. Give that man 1-2 years. I promise you, I promise you. If he was a stock, I'd be investing. Positive Mind in the house. What up, big dog? How are you? Same with him. Another stock I'd be investing into. What's good? What's good? How you guys feeling? What's up? Kasim in the house. What up, noobs? What up, C Melly? C Melly. W Asian sesh last night. Yeah. How you guys doing? How y'all doing? Welcome in, welcome in. What's up, Lucas? Good to see you, bro. Tony Gold in the house. Chat, how you doing? Like the video, it's free. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, give the stream a like for me and sub to the channel. And let's go and get into it, man. Today is, what is today? The 28th. So we're on the tail end of the month here, and so far, so good. Got a couple red days, a little bit of red, a lot of green, and you know how we get down. You know how we like it. You know how we like it. All right, let me just get myself a little organized over here, and we will start. Yeah, let's do it. Great. It's gonna be another great one here. What up, Phil? What's up, Julia? Good to see y'all. All right, I think I'm good. Yeah, let me just move some things around here, and why don't we start the party? Yeah, y'all ready? Let's do it as we always do in prayer, and then we'll begin here today, all right? Let's do it. God, thank you for bringing us together here in the Asian session. Thank you for allowing us to see another day, another morning. We're just so grateful. Let us have rejoicing hearts, Lord. We thank you for keeping our minds calm and strengthening our spirit and ordering each and every one of our steps as we move through this session here today. Let everything we do be guided by wisdom and discipline and the knowledge that you've continued to instill. Let us make no silly decisions here today. We thank you for blessing this live stream. I pray a blessing over each and every person that moves in and out of this live stream today. And we thank you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. Yeehaw. Let's go. Let's get into it here. It's going to be a great day. It is, again, the 28th of May. So right around the last couple days here of the month. And as I mentioned, it's been a good month. It's been a good month. We did pretty well. A little slower, a little traveling this month, but overall stayed pretty green for the most part. And we'll see if we could wrap this up with a couple extra profitable days to end off strong here. All right, let's get into it. Let's see. How's the music? Music pretty good or what? I think the music should be aight. Let me give it one more notch. One more notch. All right, that's off. That's completely off. How's that? Let me know about that right there. Gucci? Yeah? Okay, cool. Yeah, we're good? Perfect? Okay. I tell her, take it to the Gucci store. All right, cool. Anyways, today is Thursday. Let's see what we got going on here. We got some 8:30 news taking place, which is right now. So right now we have news coming out. 8:30 news. As you can see, the US dollar is here, and we'll have some orange folders in I guess right now as well. And then look at all this. You got a sea of USD. So all you're gonna see is the US dollar here getting itself in the headlines. Then we'll have more US dollar news come 10 a.m. This will be like the new home sales and all that good stuff. I'm not exactly sure. I guess that's a Fed meeting. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. A couple meetings with the Fed. You'll have the crude oil inventory come in, natural gas, so just a whole bunch of stuff here today. So just keep that in mind as we move about our business here today. The main ones is the red folders. So as long as we understand that the red folders come out at 8:30 here, then we should be good to go. All right, so that's pretty much it. I don't think we have too much going on tomorrow either. Yeah, actually nothing. So no red folders tomorrow or anything like that. Just a little, I think 10 or 9:45 speeches. So that's about it. We're staring at the news right now. So let's jump into the technicals. Let's do a fresh, NV, bro. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis, and we'll get into it here. Philippe is ready. Yeah, you guys locked in like Philippe? You locked in like Philippe? Let's get Philippe out of here. That's an 8-figure trader right there. That's an 8-figure trader. And let's go ahead and do this fresh top-down analysis. We'll start, as always, from the daily, and we'll work our way down. All right. What up, Vicky? What up, Spidey? How you guys doing today? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, let's do it. Let's talk about gold. This is the daily time frame here. So it looks like we are continuing to move bearish. So although yesterday we were kind of at support, as I mentioned, just because we're at support doesn't necessarily mean we have to stop there, right? So this candle just pushed straight through those support levels, ended up closing below the level here, and now you've got like this clean range coming down. Looks like we've filled most of that range already. Next thing we have to look towards is probably this wick fill right here, and then maybe that massive wick fill, but that's a long stretch here for us today. So we'll see what's going to happen here. We are tapping into support. We did fill the wick. We'll see if we want to continue moving bearish or what we want to do here. Let's drop down to the 4-hour. So 4-hour is bullish. So been waiting and waiting and waiting for a 4-hour pullback here. So we did close bullish on the last candle. You do have a nice low here, right? A nice low that never broke the previous low, and then same thing with this current candle. So I think if we re-break that high there on the 4-hour chart, we should be good to move up into this range around like 44.65-ish, 44.60, somewhere up in this range here, where we can see that 4-hour candle tapping into that previous level of support. So let's drop down to the 1-hour. Let's see if this is beginning to make any sense here for us. So 1-hour has a resistance here at 44.24. You also have a support level at 44.12. So this is our 1-hour range at the moment. We're clearly just ranging here, right? If we look at the 1-hour, it's obvious that we have very, very clean traffic to the upside. This is going to be all the way up to that 4-hour level up there, and then you've got some wicks to fill and some decent range here to the downside. So that's on the 1-hour chart. Now, if we drop down to the 30, we need to identify what are these wicks here, right? Are these structure points, or are they just wicks like it is on the 1-hour? So sometimes when you drop down, you're going to find more structure that you can pay attention to. So let's take a look at the 30, and there it is. So that 1-hour wick here, right, is two 30-minute candles. One went up, right? The other went down, ultimately creating a new resistance here. So if we are going to look for the best buys of the day, they're likely to be above here. That also will start to break the 4-hour high as well. You'll get a closure back above your 30-minute resistance, and then there's all clean range to the left from that point. So I think that's what I'm looking for here. Potential opportunities. You could wait for closures above here, but just keep in mind your 4-hour high is sitting right there. So it would be nice to get a closure above on the 30-minute. That closure would also, like I said, break the 4-hour highs. We can wait on this too, right? It doesn't have to happen right this second, right? Just because we just showed up doesn't mean the market owes us a trade right away, right? If we can get some strong candles in here, the bullish candles that say, hey, we're pushing out of that zone now, right? And we get a nice little pullback, something that we can use for a support level, right? Maybe something like this. You get some rejections, price kind of respects this area here. And then as the next candle closes above, right, that'll kind of lead us into 9:30. You can start to look for these buys here. So that works for me. We'll see. I like the closures back above 31. I think once we get above there, we officially break that 4-hour high, and that should be good to set the tone for the remainder of the session here, as that 4-hour candle may want to pull back and start giving some sort of retracement. So hindsight, or I should say the anticipation, right, the vision would be something like this, that this candle or the next one will tap into that target, and then eventually, right, the 4-hour candle will create resistance and then begin to continue its move back down, right? But in the meantime, can we see price break its high, get involved, run back up to that level, and then we can get out of our positions from there. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at. Still in this bearish downtrend, but at the moment it looks like we're trying to correct it, make some sort of not correction, but retracement, right, for price to move back up, retrace, and then continue moving down. So that's pretty much it. That's the move here I'm looking for. The selling opportunities they're not the hottest at all. You got 4-hour lows sitting here. You got 30-minute, some chop. So yeah, I don't really like the sells too much. I guess below 44.10 is the play here. Other than that, we probably want to catch sells somewhere up by 59, and then maybe even higher, up by like 76 today. So that's all. Yeah, that's all. Pretty simple day for the most part. We got a nice clean range ahead of us. If you guys like the buys here, do your thing, do your thing. But I'd rather wait on that 4-hour high to break, get a closure on the 30, and then we move up pretty smoothly from there. So that's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. That's the plan. What up, Magnus? What's good? The music's a little loud. I lowered it there for you. To be honest, I don't know, because I have it on my headset and I put it really low, so that's why I asked y'all. Can you show the trade of Asian? Yeah, we'll show it in a minute. All right, cool. Any questions here on Goldie? Anything? You probably won't get a 15 closure like you would like either. So, something like, if you were to take it off the 15, you kind of need that candle to close probably like around here, right? Just so you can still have that range to go. So yeah, I think that's out of the picture, and I think the 30-minute candles are going to be our best bet here today. Yeah. Uh-oh, Axel's crying. Uh-oh. All right, Sim Z, how we feeling? Z Gamer. Can we give a round of applause to Z Gamer? I mean, come on. I think I look back at a stream from like my second or third month into streaming, and there he was. Throwing the W's all around. Stephen B, how are you? I never forget when we finally met Stephen B at the first ever weekend boot camp. Rafi sat him in a meditation. That man almost didn't return. He almost did not return. Oh man, this has been such a blessing in my life. I'll tell you, just building this community, serving you guys as much as I've helped you. I mean, you guys have helped me create so many good friendships and relationships, and I've gone to battle with some of you guys. Have looked at your lives right outside of trading, and have just been in the battle together. So appreciate all the friendships that have been created here so far, all the relationships, and we're just getting started. That's where the brotherhood and the sisterhood is really formed. It's formed in the trenches. It's formed in the battle, the muddy parts, the times where things aren't all sunshine and rainbows and all happy and go lucky, right? It's those times where we need each other, where we battle together, where we just kind of share things together and help one another. So yeah, there's a lot of that going on here. What's up, energy? Bring the energy. Let's go. Spidey, how are you, man? Great to see you. He's stuck in meditation world still? Yeah, he might be. That's probably a good thing. Yeah, so buys. I actually stayed up pretty late last night for these buys, but they ended up playing out very nicely. Let me show you guys. 30-minute was perfect. 15-minute was clean. This is the 30-minute time frame. I was really just looking, man, just waiting and waiting and waiting. I mean, look how many red candles in a row, all right? So once we finally got this pack runner here, I said, all right, you know what? I'll stay awake, and if we can get this closure here, I'm going to take this opportunity to get back up in this range here and possibly give this candle a top wick. So, yeah, once we closed above, buy stop was set, wick was filled, and then, yeah, that area was tapped. So it was perfect trade almost. Yeah, 30-minute pack runner here. Support being formed, closure above the range. You had a nice little wick there. You had a nice candle to target with no top wick, and that was pretty much it. Yeah, it was beauty. I seen a bunch of you guys took it too. Yeah, very nice move. The 15-minute looked great too. You just had to have patience on the 15 because I think you know, I almost got involved here, right here. I was thinking about it. And you know, when you're just thinking about it too much, I said, all right, you know what? Let me just chill. I got out the office. I waited. I came back. You know, we were starting to look good. We had like all these rejections to the downside. I think I came back when this candle was here. And, you know, that whole pack runner deal went on. And, yeah, once this guy closed, everything was good to go from there. Good to go. Pretty quick trade, too. Pretty quick trade. So waited. And then once it got in, it kind of moved pretty quickly. But, I mean, look at that 30-minute. It doesn't get much better than that. I think the only thing that would make it better than that is, like, if this, you know, this candle may have closed above, then pack runner, right? Then break of the highs. I think that would have been great, too. But, yeah, no. Just taking it one playbook setup at a time. What's up, Arrow Sassy? How are you, man? Yeah, reversal idea. Yeah, target tap, reversal. Yup. Yeah, I really just kind of looking for the opportunity to bounce out of that zone there. It was a 4-hour candle that, you know, the 4-hour time frame had been moving down so hard. So eventually it was gonna need to do something here. So yeah, I think it was this one right here. Or yeah, that one. Roberto, how we feeling, brother? How we feeling? Welcome. Missed it? You weren't at your desk? That's fine. You know how many I missed for not being at the desk? You can't be at the desk all the time. You know, that would be slavery. You don't want to be a slave to the money now. You don't want to be a slave to it. How did I know when to get out? I always know when to get out. Yeah, so in that case, I look for, so you see how this candle here has no top wick? So that's where I'm aiming for initially. That'll be my partials. That'll be like where I'm going to take half or 80% of my profits at. And then there was, you know, there was major resistance way up here too that I was looking at. So I was just going to let it run. But I ended up closing full because I just wanted to go to sleep and, you know, I was tired and stuff. So I just ended up closing full. You know, somewhere right around this G, right top of the G or something. Yeah. So a lot of times I'll look to target these as my initial profit, and then, you know, basically the next area for me would probably be like this wick fill, you know, because then you also have that wick sitting right there as well. You know, you can see price kind of moving up to fill it. So typically these wicks are also like another higher time frame wick as well. So like a lot of times, like if price is going to come up to those wicks, we might not break them. So you ever see a candle go like that and then come back down, and then it just looks like this, you know, a nice bearish candle that moved up, respected the high. So a lot of times I like snagging my partials like a little bit before that area, because a lot of times that's going to be a higher time frame wicking up, and a lot of times it will respect the high there, right, to keep moving down. So yeah, those are another tip or two about how to or when to close partials. Yes sir. Chart time, baby. Chart time. You can't beat chart time, you know, so I can tell you that, but you'll still have to kind of sniff it out and observe it and, you know, dial it in too. Trader Jam, I'm not too sure. That's what I was looking at, the wicks, but I wasn't thinking about the no top wick. Yeah, okay, Hustle Hill, definitely consider this, because I use that all the time. So I will use that very often in my management. So when I'm looking for any sort of partials, I will look for things like that. So if I ever see a candle with that, because remember, 85% of candles have both top and bottom wicks. So I know we talked about, like, that last example about the other high up there, but let me tell you about this here, because sometimes, like, this is a candle that may have moved down, right, but had no top wick. So what'll happen is this is one higher time frame candle, but these are all a bunch of little lower time frame candles. So this move up on the lower time frame is just a fluctuation sometimes of this candle coming up and flipping bullish to make its own wick like that, and then all of a sudden it'll come crashing down because now it made its wick and now it's good to go on the higher time frame back down. So that's another reason why I like to take some partials here, because that might just be creating this wick, right, for price to now start heading south. All right, this is major information here. This is just this management type of stuff will really keep you profitable. The clues. Raja did it's probably like a 2 or 3 hour video one time. It was called the signs. Some of you OGs have probably seen it, but I don't think it's online anymore or available. But man, it was so good, and it talked about things like that, about the signs, right? What to look for, what are the little nuances, and that actually springs up an idea in my own mind that we should make a video. The signs, yeah, in the clubhouse. Let me write that down. Yeah, because there's going to be little nuances and little details that candlesticks are going to want to tell you. So, yeah, it's very important to understand it. And we have our own little signs. We have our own, differences now from that. So I've picked up, quite a few things over the years, and we'll put it all in there. I think that'll speed up. I mean, that helped me, like, speed up the process of understanding the little details, like the little ones, the little nuances that sometimes could actually, like, just, make or break you, right? Keep you keep you unprofitable or make you profitable. So yeah, give me a couple days. Let me get some thoughts. Let me get all the signs together in my mind, and then I'll make a video on it. Music too loud? Brother, I think you've just been blessed with incredible ears. God bless your ears. I think you've just got great ears. I mean, nothing to be mad at. Tune them ears down, brother. Why am I not on Tradeify Grand competition? What is that? I think I heard something about some sort of competition. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't think I looked into it much. What is it and how often do they do it? And let me know next time and I'll jump in there. Passed my 5th combine on that trade. Oh, nothing like having them 5 XFAs, man. Them 5 yellows. Gang signs. Do you gang? Music is fine. No, I think our boy just got incredible hearing. Yeah, man. Tune that antenna down, bro. My guy heard what was going on the moon right now. I hear footsteps on the moon. I think there's life there. What? I kill my winners too early, and they're a lot. Do you have the treatment for that? Yeah, I mean that's one of the biggest hurdles that traders go through, is they close their winners too early. So a lot of times that's just simply because either they don't know what they're doing, they are not involved in a setup that they are familiar with that works out X amount of times, or they're over leveraged. So you either have no clue what you're doing and you're just in a trade, so you're scared and you close. You are going against your true trading plan, right, that works. So anytime you go against that, you're going to be very anxious. You could be very nervous. So when you're in profit, you're going to go ahead and cut that winner quickly, right? Or you just, yeah, or I mean, there's also, you know, probably just over leverage. You know, a lot of times traders, I think in most cases, traders are over risking on almost every trade. And I think the other traders are under risking, right? You really got to find that good spot. And that spot is going to be different for me than it is for you, than it is for him and her, right? It's like, it's got to be your spot. You know, you can't like, you got to have some sort of individual, you know, decision making here, right? Like you have to do what's comfortable for you, so that way you're not closing your winners early, or you're not holding your winners too late. Because if you're oversized, right, then that means you're going to close early, right? So you're going to close early. If you're undersized, right, meaning you're just risking like nothing, then you're likely to close too late. Yep, because you're like, hey, I know I hit my target, but oh my God, lake. You see what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about the lake. Late, Nick Stewart, late. If you're undersized, you're holding because you're greedy, you know, and you're like, that's not enough. I know I hit my TP, but you know, it's not a lot of money, right? So you end up holding, and these all tend to bring losers into your P&L. So you got to find that medium ground, that like John talks about, that detached size. Once you're detached from the outcome, now, you know, you find that middle ground here, and you got a good trade, right? So you don't really mind if you get stopped out. You obviously want to win. You're not going to make any weird decisions in between TP and stop loss. Like, you know, the funny, you want to really get to know a trader, watch how they make decisions in between TP and stop loss. They get really weird. Really weird. Yeah? I don't know. It's like, who are you? You need a Snickers bar or something, dude? Right? It's like all of a sudden they just get weird, and you got to stop doing that, right? And that's, again, most likely because you're either over risking or you're under risking. So find that happy medium, right? That detached size, so you can get into trades, be a professional, let them play out, use the system to make money, stop trying to make the money on your own, and then you'll have a lot better experience on a day-to-day while you're moving in and out of trades, and that'll likely lead to more profits. Good question, but look, that's a major hurdle. Major hurdle. Like, you guys, some of you guys listen to that, went one ear and out the other, but I'm talking about you. All right? I'm talking about you. So, very, very important stuff. Very important. Explain the second range breakout. Yeah, range 2 is basically when we're going to go against a higher time frame position. So if there's a bearish 4-hour candle, right? We don't really want to, and we look for buys. We don't really, because you see this wick here on the lower time frame, that'll be like a nice little move like that, right? So it'll look bullish, and price will tend to move up, right? And maybe you'll start getting into the buy, but the 4-hour really wants to go down. So let's just pretend that there's a range here, right? You get that closure above. It's likely a lot of times when you're going against a higher time frame for price to activate you into the buy and then start wicking down, right? To kind of move back with that 4-hour candle, and that's typically where you're going to get stopped out. So to avoid that, what we've done is we've decided to wait for a break and retest of that area. So instead of getting in here off the initial breakout, what we do is wait for the breakout, the retest, and then, you know, look to take the buys, because now what happens is your 4-hour candle goes down, right? It comes up, it breaks its own high, and then you don't want to get in there yet because now we can go back down, right? So now as long as we remain above here, then now we keep breaking that 4-hour high, right? And getting that structure on the lower time frame, and all of a sudden now your 4-hour candle begins to look something like this, and you're in these, you know, range 2 buy positions, right? Starting to pump up like that. So yeah, so that's a little bit about the range 1, range 2 in 2 minutes. All right, 54. Okay, we got 6 minutes left on the closure, so we'll see what happens here. Range is, I also did a video on that. There's also plenty of content in the Clubhouse on range 1, range 2 breakout, and I think I have one video on YouTube about it as well. I have 1K left on drawdown on my 50K. Do I have any recommendations? Yeah, trade the playbook setups and playbook setups only, and just wait for that next one and get involved. Get involved. The only way you get that back is by probability, right? About by taking good trades. So take good trades, bro. Take good trades. Don't take crappy trades. Don't settle for average trades. That's what newbies do. That's what rookies, that's what brokies do. Brokies settle for average trades. You're not a brokey, right? You guys aren't brokies. You guys aren't noobs. You know, desperate traders do stuff like that. Some of y'all are like, Nick, I am desperate. I am desperate, bro. All right. Holy, oh, I thought it said $1 million prize. Hold on. The Tradeify Grand Cup features $1 million guaranteed prize? Oh, wow. 200K for the winner. Why did no one tell me about this? When did this start, and when does it start again? I'm in there. How did I not know about this? I feel like I've heard of the Tradeify Cup thing, but I didn't know it was like that. Sheesh. Got the $1 million purse. The winner only takes 200K. I'll take that, though, for a little trading competition. I'll take that. Now you've got my attention. I love when we're off stream. We take the same exact trade as you. Your teaching and mentorship skills have paid off big time. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. I love that too. I love it. I love seeing you guys in there. I'm just scared, I think. Well, you know, don't be scared, man. What's there to be scared about? What is there to really be scared about? You know? False evidence appearing real. Tradeify said, hey, how are you? Yo, I'm about to go say, hey, how are you to them. Okay, so when do we get in this next? Because next year I'm taking that. I need that. Might have to run that. Unless you can get in. Can we get in now or no? I'm struggling with determining my risk per trade while I only have 1K in drawdown. So now it comes down to, like, do you have more money, right, for more funded accounts, right? Because if you do, if let's say you have a budget like we talk about, if you have one in your budget, then I'm going to give you a little bit different advice than I would if you don't have another one in your budget. You feel me? So if you have another one in your budget, then, you know, I'm going to say basically the same thing is, like, wait for the next best trade, right? And, you know, size into it. If it's got some potential to it, if it looks like a nice clean A+ setup, or at least wait for that one and then put some size on it, right? And now you know, okay, you're either coming out of that drawdown or you're going to blow that account up and you're going to, you know, get your next account going. If you can't get another account going, right, then now you're going to have to, you know, move with a little bit of caution, not risk as much. But at the end of the day, nothing changes. You still got to wait for the next best A+ setup. And then, you know, if you don't have too much, wiggle room, then, you know, size down. If you only have 1,000, I mean, I'd only risk probably max like 250 to 300. If you have more in the tank, like more investment for combines, then, you know, when that next really, really good trade setup shows up, I mean, I'd risk it, risk 1,000. So yeah, just depends on which one you are. But fear not, bro. Fear not. Remember, most people are in a learning phase anyway. Shouldn't even barely be focused on money. Yeah, if I could recommend anything, I would recommend most traders get in right away with the idea that this is going to take 2 or 3 years for them to fully understand. I wouldn't put any sort of massive investment in, right? If anything, I would get myself educated, because performance equals profits. So if you have no idea how to perform, then you will never, I mean, you're never going to make profits, right? So find some sort of education to get involved in. Get a very cheap funded account where you're not spending too much. I think you can get funded accounts these days as cheap as, I don't know, like $50, right? $30 or something. Get one of those where there's at least a prize at the end of it if you do well, and just learn, you know, learn. Don't even try and make money. Just learn how to trade. You would think that was like, that would be obvious, right? But yeah, you gotta learn. You gotta learn how to trade if you want to make money. Yeah, exactly, Lacodes. We're all going down to zero, and we're not leaving with anything here anyway, right? Enjoy the game, man. Enjoy the game. Sold 20 lots? Hey, yo. Marion, what's poppin'? Best of luck. I mean, I could see us moving down from here. I'm gonna wait for a little confirmation, though. A little confirmation. Maybe a nice something like this. And maybe look for sells here. Remember what I said? I'm not taking any sells unless we get up towards 63, right? Or 89 and all that up here. So now that we're up there, we'll see. If we can get up towards like 87, that'd be even better. So there was no sells down here for me, but now that we popped up, I think if we can get up towards 87, that'd be great. Great. Well, not for Merriam. Not for Merriam, it wouldn't. All right, I'm sorry, bro, but I need that. I kind of need that wick up there. Where's your stop loss? Wherever it goes, just don't hit his stop. All right, that's all. 1 pip. 1 pip. Do you think the Clubhouse and $1,000 in a live account is a good start to learn? I think the Clubhouse and a $30 prop firm account would be best to learn. Yeah, save your 1,000. You know how many how many trial and errors you can go through for that 1,000? Because think about it, if you start that live account, right? I mean, in really, this could happen. Like in 2 or 3 days, that 1K, especially if you're a newer trader or newer to the system and have to learn, you're gonna make mistakes and all that good stuff. That could be gone, right? Or you can divide that up into 30, right? And now you have like all these other, how many opportunities now do you have to trial and error, right? A little bit over the next, instead of 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 weeks, or 2 to 3 months, right? Where you can start playing around, joining the Clubhouse, learning the content, coming to the streams, studying the courses, coming to the lives, asking questions, right? Just that's what I call dialing it in, right? Like getting involved in the Clubhouse, going through, you don't even have to come to the live streams if you don't want to, right? Like go study the material in there. And then if you don't have time for the live streams, but you still want to get in contact with me, you still want to ask me questions, you still want to use me as a mentor, no problem. You know where I'm at, right? You know where I'm at between 8 and 10, 8 and 11 a.m. and p.m. every day. You just jump onto the stream, come in the chat, ask me some questions, the questions that you need, and you don't have to stick around there all night, all day, right? You can get going and get about your business. You know, I know some people are busy, so it's not like you have to, sit around all day, right? You can get your questions answered, and maybe as you join the stream, you'll catch a liking to it. I see that happen a lot where people start joining the streams, but then they're like, I don't even want to not join the streams anymore. But look, it doesn't always have to start that way. I mean, I've had guys come in and, they've ran through the course and they couldn't make all the sessions, but they had some questions about the course. So when they had those questions, they came into some of the live streams, they asked the questions, and then they go out and trade, right? And then they come back and they go, hey, here's what I did, and what do you think? And there's so many ways that you can leverage this community, the Clubhouse, the content, even the YouTube channel for that. News wasn't good for the dollar. Nigel, we got some giveaways today. So we're doing some giveaways, and but you got to earn them. So we're doing 20 giveaways. They're going to be 50K accounts. They're going to be, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock in the morning. So where's my team at? Team. You got to watch the back end here. So from 9 a.m. to the rest of the day, the first 10 people who join the Clubhouse are going to get a 50K instant funded account. And then we're going to do 10 current Clubhouse members. We're going to randomly select you guys, and we're going to pick you through your email, and we're going to send you 50K instant funded account credentials. So we're doing big giveaways. We got a lot of money on the table. So any current Clubhouse member, we're going to do 10 giveaways for them, 50K, and then any new Clubhouse members that choose to invest into themselves here today, we want to invest into you. So if you're going to invest into the education, we're going to invest into an account for you so you can go out and trade that account and, you know, hopefully have some success with it. So that's the deal on the table today. That's the one. Keep it on the low. I'm not going to bring that up again. Not going to bring it up again. All right, and we'll pick you guys. So the first 10 that join, you don't have to message us. We got your emails and all that. We'll send the accounts out, and then Clubhouse, just keep an eye out today and tomorrow, and you might be one of those lucky 10 with your name on it. All right. I think we'll do a random selection in the Clubhouse. Are we doing duck races? Nah, no duck race. Those duck races, they end up breaking the whole stream. Whole stream, bro. Let's see here. One question: why 15 breakout is ignored? How it didn't match your view? So this one here, which one? Oh, this one. So you had almost no top wick, plus there was also a 15-minute resistance to the left over here, you know? And then a couple little things, right? No top wick here and no bottom wick. So plus a resistance to the left. So therefore, you know, that 15 breakout wouldn't be valid according to like my data. Good question though. Good question. My lifetime record, what is it? It's 8 wins and what? 8 wins in 10? I don't know. I'm not sure what that means. Have you noticed that your lifetime record is now 8 wins in 10? Lifetime record? No, I have not noticed. I don't see it. I don't know what you mean. My brain's about to explode. What up, Clinky? Maybe he can help me.
What's up, my man? I have no idea.
Hey, how are you?
I thought about the same. Hey, how are you? What's up, man? Doing incredible. How are you doing?
Clinky's gonna win the account giveaway.
Bro, not again. Bro, I came to Asia one day and I won the giveaway. Bro, I wasn't even fully awake, and then I just hear you shout my name. I was like, damn.
It was fixed.
Cool. I give it away to someone special if I win. Promise.
Oh, okay. There you go. YouTube stats, I'm not too sure, man. If I'm looking at it, it looks like it says, according to my eyesight, 729 and 173. God dang, that 61 and 9. Can we just take a moment? Like, I didn't even realize that. Like that's just wow. Wow. Man. All right, let's get Magnus up here. All right, what's up, Magnus?
What's up, man? Good to see you here today.
Used to pray for times like this. Used to
yeah.
pray for it. All right, there we go. All right, how was London, brother? I seen you guys took some, was it cells at like a little, like around 4:30?
Yeah, we looked for some cells at 4:30. Yeah, but they never like broke the low there, so couldn't do a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we came up again, and it kind of drove down, and yeah, it was not the hottest there. But 4:30, that cell there was money. But yeah, never broke the low there.
Sheesh, I thought I was gonna have to stay up for London last night.
Yeah, I saw you took that buy. That
I was like,
that looked good.
I was like, I'm tired. I need to get some sleep.
Yeah, man. When I turned on that computer there, I just saw it driving. I was like, damn, they probably weren't that.
Yeah. Yup. Let's go, Mariam. Here it is. Here it is. Hopefully you wait for me. I like the cells here. Again, we got no bottom wick, no top wick. That's a beautiful target. We could expect a little bit of a break up and retest in that zone there too. So somewhere down here for targets look great.
Yep.
Oh my God, excuse me. Any trades in London? I think I seen some of them took some sort of trade afterwards. Yeah, it was like, did you? I don't know. Did anyone take that trade? I thought I seen people taking that trade, but maybe not.
I don't know. There was like maybe 1 or 2 that took something there,
Oh, okay.
but I think that was a little bit later, like at 6 maybe.
Oh,
or 5.
okay. Maybe that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, probably.
Nice.
Yeah, there were good opportunities there, but yeah. Especially that pre-London one.
Pre-London. Yeah, that was nice.
Yes, sir. The buy there.
If I want to know if I join the clubhouse now, do I get it at 50K? Shh, Charles. Shh. Keep that on the low, man. Keep that on the low. Shh. First 10. So I don't know. I mean, there might have been 10 people that already took it. I'm not sure. I won't know till later. But yeah, first 10. But shh. Quiet. Let's not say that too loud, man. People, you know how it is. Everyone starts coming in here around 9:15, 9:30. That was just a gift for y'all. First 10 though. First 10. Let's see. Bro, you didn't trade on YouTube for the past few days. How did your green? Took winning trades, just because I didn't take them on YouTube. I still got to count them as a green day. So you got to remember, we're in the clubhouse, right? Then there's time after the stream, there's time before the stream. The YouTube live stream is only on for 3 hours in the whole 24-hour day, right? So maybe we catch a trade within that window, but outside of that window, there's still plenty of trading opportunities. Same way like how you took a trade. Have you taken a trade like outside of being on the live stream at all ever? It's kind of like that. It's like when a trade pops up, you end up taking it. I do the same thing. Yeah, sometimes the camera's on me, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's on the clubhouse, sometimes it's in the YouTube. Sometimes I'm all by myself, but when a trade pops up, I take it. Yeah. All by myself, but I promise I still play the music in the background that you guys hear.
Yeah, the guitar.
Even when I'm all alone. It just makes me comfortable when I'm in a trade, Sometimes I got Kingman. He's on my shoulders, banging on my head, playing the drums, and I'm over here trying to manage risk.
Yo, that's insane, actually.
Sometimes it happens, That's why I like streaming, because no one interrupts me while I'm streaming, it's like, all right, this is the hours I can really block off. So sometimes when I'm trading outside of the stream, I got the kids in here and all that crazy stuff, knocking down lights, ripping my book covers, pressing buttons they shouldn't be.
As long as it's not this buy or sell button, I think we're good.
Took sell in Asian sesh yesterday. Nice. Yeah, I wanted some sells in Asian last night. Man, we ripped. I think it was that 1 hour candle just ripped yesterday. We just kept going and going and going. Did anybody take this trade right? I think it was, I was looking for the buys, I think it was here. I think it was right here. Yeah, I was thinking about getting involved in the buys here, but I held off. I don't know. I just didn't seem to like it. So I wanted it. I seen it break the high, and I was like, I gotta let that go. I gotta let it go. I thought it was gonna come up and fill the wick right away, but it didn't actually. It ended up rejecting, actually came down, did a whole new thing, and then I got involved a little bit later.
Yeah, it was even better after the range there too. So
yeah, it was.
Because then we had resistance and created new resistance and broke above that and all that, instead of just taking it on the first sign of rejection.
Yeah. Okay, I'm finna get ready to lock in here. We've got some opportunity. If we can create a top wick, this will be lovely here.
We even close below on the 15 there, close below range too.
Nice. All right, what time is it? 9:15. All right, cool.
9.
So top wick here, and I've got some sell stops. The stop loss is going to be 160 pips. So we really need a good like top wick here that we can trust in. And then yeah, I mean the TPs are like 160, 180 as well. So yeah, it looks pretty good. But we're gonna need a decent top wick here for sure, for sure. All right, let me just get into my other account. Perfect, perfect. Okay, that's looking good. Let me just sign into my other TradeObate account here. All right, perfect. Okay, that's looking good here. We don't have much of a low just yet, which is, you know, it's fine. But 150 here, break of the lows. Partials for me will be probably sitting right around 44.40. Yeah, 44.40 when it comes to partials, somewhere around these wicks. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna have a sell stop here on the break of the lows on Goldie. Let's do like 7 contracts.
Yes, sir. Axion, it's a 15 onion here.
15 onion. Yeah, 15 onion.
15 onion. Onion setup.
9:15. We got some volume dumping in here, so. Dun, dun, dun.
Johnny's here too, man.
Hey,
Mr.
Johnny.
Gems. Yes, sir.
All right. Sell stop. Okay, cool. All right, we'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. Johnny Gems. Hey, how are you?
Yo, 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 what's up, boys?
What's up, Johnny?
Chat? Good to see y'all. What's going on? What up, Magnus? What up, Nick?
How you doing?
Are you done? I'm doing amazing.
Eat that.
Less than highly favored.
Let's go.
What a
Great to see you.
great to see you as well.
Walking right into
Oh,
an
you in
onion
these
blend.
cells here too?
Yes, sir. These cells are looking great.
You walked
Beautiful
right into an
cells.
onion.
Yeah, I walked right into it.
Yeah, I think 1 hour tap.
Right into the onion.
This is if I was in a buy here, I'd be taking my profits right here at this 1 hour range. So you got the 1 hour that pumped up, right? We ended up, you know, tapping target. 30-minute also ran right into that zone here too. Taps target as well. The 30-minute candle can definitely still move up, right? I mean, that's why we're gonna have a stop loss and all that type of stuff. So the 30 can definitely move up after breaking the low. 15 looks good though with the onion, and I think we can actually form a resistance here on the 30 as well. You know, by the time this candle closes in about 11 minutes. So the idea is, can we get in for a move here? And if the move doesn't quite happen, right, and kind of stalls a little bit, could we at least close bearish, right? So that way 9:30 sets up looking something like this, or maybe we go back into drawdown a little bit and then get that push down there. So that's kind of the play, and we'll see. Maybe the move will happen at 9:15, maybe it'll happen at 9:30, but stops for me are going to be back above the highs here, and that looks pretty good to me.
But that was beautiful.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any other partial TP. I don't think. I think it's pretty clean range for the most part here.
It really is.
Pretty clean.
So I've been waiting on a clean setup like this.
Yeah, 4 hour tap in that area too. I mean, that's the area we
I
want.
like 4 targets tapped.
Yeah,
too.
same.
Oh, me too.
If we run down to the 5-minute rule, we'll delete. We'll wait for a 15 celery, 30 onion, and that's not a problem either.
It ain't a problem.
Ain't a problem.
Oh, sir.
Oh, I like that, Tyler. Yeah. You don't want to be in the clubhouse for the giveaways. You know, you want to be in there for the education, so you can get rich someday down the road. You know, the giveaway is just a little sprinkle for you. You know, but I agree. The setup is gonna be a 15-minute onion play. Yep, 15-minute onion. Should check out
I
the
like that
Glacier
already.
Club Golf Course. Ooh, Colorado, eh? Let's take a look.
I'm liking that we're re-breaking the high too now.
Yes, very good, very good.
Oh yeah, now it looks better here.
Google.
We just broke current lows, and then we're coming up for the high again here now.
Yep, I love that.
Yep, same
And
here.
right inside resistance again.
Exactly. So now rebreak of low would look even better.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo.
Creep it on 930.
Wow. Look at the mountains there. What a golf course. Holy, see Melly, book it. Book it. The Glacier Club. Durango, is that how you say it? Durango? Durango? Hey, Moonchild, welcome. We got a new one here. Hey guys, we got a new one.
Nick, I just joined here actually too. So
Magnus goes and like puts on a different hat and a disguise, some glasses and stuff, a mustache. Hey, how you doing? I just joined the club. I'm like, I wonder who that is.
I wonder who that is.
How you doing? I'm new to the clubhouse.
I'm Magnus.
That can't be Magnus. Oh, snap.
Oh man.
Wow, this golf course is unbelievable. Damn. You know, it's been a minute since I've really seen mountains. Believe it or not. Like, I haven't seen mountains in 3-4 years.
Bro,
Like,
same.
when I was in New York last week, I was driving uphill and downhill and windy roads, bro. I was like a new driver almost. I'm like, whoa, I haven't done this in like 3 years. It was crazy. I forgot all about that.
Bro, I'm actually going to hike a mountain today, man.
Nice. What mountain?
Yeah, you said that, man. Sounds good.
Yeah, the mountain right by mom's, Nick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm like cruising downhill. I'm like, whoa, I need to hit my brakes here. Little ride the brake. No one rides their brakes in Florida because everything's flat. It's literally zero downhill.
Zero.
Everything's flat.
Yep.
Hook Mountain?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
fun today.
Which one's Hook Mountain? Is that the one off of 202?
I'm not too sure which one that is. The one in Nyack?
Oh, Nyack. That's right. Yeah.
I don't think I've been to that one.
You can start that one in Haverstraw, right?
Really?
Yeah, you can go like all the way down that one-way street in Haverstraw, like all the way. I think it's like past the bus company, right? Yeah, past the bus company where the new bridge is at. You just keep going straight in there.
Wow. I might have
Bro,
to
that
do that
one
one.
take you all the way to Nyack.
Yeah, I may have to do that one. That sounds fun. Yeah, it should be fun doing the hike today. The view is always worth it. Climbing up the mountain to get to see that view. It's a beautiful thing.
Non-tradable question. Will you consider buying a pickup truck for the ranch? Am I in a different realm right now, or did we talk about a ranch? Yeah, I'd be interested. I'd consider it. Are you from the 5D? I do have a ranch, but it's not in the 3D yet. Oh man, where'd Magnus go? He just fell off.
Yo, where? What the heck?
He gone.
Man fell off the earth.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, I think I'm gonna delete this. We got 5 minutes left for 9:30, so I think I'm gonna hang tight. I didn't have to delete it; could have just moved it. But yeah, I'm gonna delete that for now. I'm gonna wait this 5 minutes out, and 9:30 it is. 9:30 it is.
Yes, sir. Beautiful. Now we can get a 15 salary, 30 onion potentially.
Yep.
So cool.
Yeah, that would be great. That's celery.
Yeah, it really would be.
That'd be amazing. 5 minute rule. 5 minutes.
We gave it time. It just didn't use the time to break the low.
Bro, that 5 minute done saved us the last 5 times.
I know, bro. It always saves us, man. The rules always save us.
A lot of times we forget. So like if this runs on us now, like without the 5-minute thing, like we forget about the last 5, 6, 7 times that like deleting that saved our accounts pretty much, you know? So you can't forget about that stuff.
Always. Patience and discipline pays.
The 5-minute rule is simple. Like you don't want to get in here because even if you do get in, right, and price just moves a little bit, very rarely will we move a ton. You're likely to go right back into drawdown now on the next candle. So instead of us getting in this last like 4 or 5 minutes, right, to potentially now have to go all the way back into drawdown when we could have just waited for the next candle to open, that's why we like to use that 5-minute rule. And one of the main reasons.
Yeah, we go back and drawdown.
The other thing is sometimes you'll get tapped in, break the low, boink, tap you in, and then now this candle closes like that. And if we would have waited 5 minutes, we would have avoided that at all costs. And now you're looking at a bullish candle, you're in, your stops are here, and all of a sudden it's getting scary now, right? It's getting real scary. So therefore we don't take it on the not every single time, but in most cases we'll delete with 5 minutes left, so we don't get caught up in something like this and have some sort of unnecessary loss or unnecessary drawdown for no reason. And like when it comes to probabilities, man, I would say this probably happens 70% of the time too, you know, and then 20% of the time you'll get price to just run down and you'll kind of end up missing the move there. But probability.
Yes, sir. It saved us more times than not, though, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right, 3 minutes. Let me let me grab some more water real quick and then I'll be back.
Alrighty.
Magnus should be back in a second. I'll be back in a second, and we'll get a closure in a couple seconds.
Let's do it. Alrighty. Yeah, this thing's looking good, potentially 2.5 minutes. Come on, Gold, give us the celery. Give it to us. What's good, chat? What's good? Nothing worse than taking a stupid L, yo, facts. That's the worst feeling ever, man. That's the price of regret right there. When you take a stupid L, you take a stupid trade that goes against your rules and you lose, what you're gonna feel is regret, 100%, right? When you're not disciplined to your rules, you end up regretting not being disciplined to your rules. So yeah, I always choose discipline because I hate that feeling of regret, and it sucks, you know? It's honestly a terrible feeling. You know, it's like you can't unfortunately go back and erase the trade you took, right? So you took a stupid trade, it's like, damn, now I gotta come back from that, right? You can't take that away now. Like, it's happened. It's not like baseball where you get 3 chances, 3 strikes, right? Same thing with golf. It's like you got 1 shot here, make it count, and then that's gonna be the outcome. Did I take some in London or Asia? No trades for me. Traded both sessions, but there was no setups that aligned with my rules and my plans. So yeah, no trades yet. But this setup here, this aligns with my rules and plans. So I'm waiting to get back into the sell here, or get in the sell. It's looking clean. But I had to sit and wait on my hands for this setup here for some hours now. Yeah, I think if we close exactly how we look right now, we're good to go. We got 1 minute, 9:30 creeping as well. Alrighty. Is this a fade? No, this is gonna be a onion/celery play. Yeah, no fade here. Onion/celery play. It's gonna be 15 celery, 30 onion. The 4 hours tab right into that support too, so 4 hours tab target. Everything's looking good here. Just need the confirmation.
Looking great.
Need the setup to close.
So I don't need much of a top wick here. So a little top wick and I'm in. Booked a trip to the USA for February. Hey, yo. Oh, San Diego and New York. Yeah, there's a lot to do in both of those. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have a sell stop here, gang. Okay, here you go.
Beautiful. All right. Probability here, fam. Never forget.
Either way, it's
Either way, it's a W because we're producing edge, chat. So we can expect positive expectancy no matter what. We're producing edge. Oh, yo, where'd Magnus go?
Magnus, where
I got
are
him.
you?
Magnus.
Yo.
He's already in.
I just caught off there, and now I'm.
He
Yeah, I
just
don't know,
took
I
a
don't have a
break.
nickname.
Okay.
I just joined Clubhouse though.
Now it's back to
Now
work.
it's back to-
Hey, we got a new member here.
Yes, sir. I'm here. Let's get it. Looking good though. Looking real good.
Sir.
I'm with it here. Exactly what we're waiting for.
All right.
Celery, 930 celery. There's been a minute since we got that. Sheesh.
Yo, facts, bro.
Let's get it.
9:36.
Yeah, man. We'll see.
All right.
what happens.
Here we go, Linda. Here we go.
Order
Linda.
filled.
All right. So for me,
Order is
partials going to be somewhere down at 44.40. It looks good. We should be able to get a run here, especially if we want to move down, right, on gold. So somewhere around 44.40. I think if we can break through 44.48-ish, that'll probably be my break-even point. And then from there, yeah, we'll see if we can get down. We'll see if we can get down. But we got volume, so let's see if we can keep moving here and get a nice push out of this.
Sir.
Job
Oh,
done.
did you get
Job's
spread there?
done.
Like a
spread?
little bit.
Nah, not
Little.
really.
Yeah, I mean on
Slip.
your like lucid and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got a little slip here on
Yeah.
Little slippery.
Yeah, I saw
And-
that too.
and a little bit on my live account, slightly.
Oh yeah, I see that actually too. Yeah, same here.
I got nothing.
I'm thinking because there's a lot of volume.
Yeah.
No
Really,
slip
you don't
here.
got a slip here. Damn. I'm surprised on the live account too.
Yeah, nothing on the
Awesome.
live either.
Project X never has slippage,
Yeah, very
Uh-huh.
rarely.
but yeah, nah, that's weird. I got it and you didn't.
We
Time to
together on that
breathe.
one, John.
Yes, sir.
Time to breathe.
Yeah, chat. Remember, like it's a probability, no certainty, right? So you want to train your mind, think of probabilities, then remind yourself that.
Job is done. Done is jobbed.
Done-ish job, bro. Done-ish job.
Remember, chat. Our job is done because we're producing our edge. That's why.
That's right.
Literally, that's the only thing, really.
That's what I told Kingman. You know, job done, brother.
Done-ish job, bro. Done-ish job.
All right. So what are we doing? Partials. Little buy limit. We'll probably close 5 contracties down here.
Look at that clean range to the left.
Such a
Bro, it
clean
looks
range.
freaking money.
I
Just
love
give
it.
this a little time, Chad. All right.
Just give it a bit of
We're
time.
looking for a bigger push here. So.
These are the type of trades you have to execute. It's an insult not to.
Bro, if you didn't take a 930 celery, I would be disappointed, not gonna lie.
Oh, I would be disappointed too at me.
100%, bro.
Even if it was a lose, I'd be like, you didn't lose that, bro? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Scared money.
This is so worth the loss.
Yeah. Bro, I'd take a loss here
100%
any day.
here.
So worth the loss, and that's
Look
how
at
you
that.
trade.
Look at that 4 hour, man. Holy smokes. That thing could bleed off here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can.
and Chad, that's how you know it's a good trade. It's worth the loss.
Yep. No doubt.
What you guys looking at for partials here and TP and stuff?
I got partials around 40. Let's see. Let's measure this.
Looking at 43.
You got 43. I got like 41-ish, somewhere around these wicks here. I see a wick down here too. Maybe around. Let me just look left a little bit here. See if we can find a good spot, better spot.
Yeah, I think 40 is good too. The 40,
Yeah, I'm
40
I'm
the 43 for me is just personally a 1R. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I did
Anywhere
it too, John.
around
Like right there.
43 to 40, I think is money.
yeah, I agree, man. Because you got more range to go down to 40 for sure.
Literally, like we're clean down to like 36 or something there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's good there.
Yeah.
me too.
Got clean range here, so.
Runner type of thing here.
Yeah.
So let's do that. So yeah, I got mine at 41.7. That'll be
Yeah, I like that, Nick. That's a good
That'll be
level.
about 130 pips. So that'll be
Yeah,
more
I like
than enough
that.
for me.
And just like we're patient for entering trades, we gotta be patient for the trade management to play out as well.
Exactly, man. Yeah, if we close anything off now, it would just be because of emotion.
Literally.
Let's see a bleeder.
Dun.
Little bleeder action.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Got slipped 30 pips. Wow. 30 pips. On what platform was that?
Yeah, I think the same.
What was that?
Holy
My
smokes.
forex funds?
I didn't get 30 pips.
30 pips is like, that's OD. That's like where we're at now, almost. Damn,
Yeah, that's
dude.
terrible.
Funny thing, the only thing that didn't slip me was top step here.
Yeah, top step is never slips. I noticed.
Yeah, very rarely up. BE point, I was thinking somewhere around like 46. We can go BE. I don't want to go break even, to be honest, too quickly.
Nah,
here.
really not.
It's
TP or
9:30.
nothing.
There's clean range. You know, we gotta give this an opportunity to run here.
This is looking left and getting right, you know?
Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
we're so clean.
Yeah.
Because like if you look here, we have this clean range, right, to take advantage of, and then if we peek our way through it, we also have clean range, right, down into right about here. So once we get into this level, that's pretty much the first area really of any sign of possible like rejections out of here, right? So I don't really want to mess things up in between that, you know, in between this area right here. I want to give this, you know, trade a nice opportunity to run. And like we said earlier, like this is a phenomenal, if we get stopped out on this, is phenomenal trade to lose right here.
Yeah, I'll be okay losing this.
When you're dealing with slippage, like when do you go break even? Yeah, so now I would just, basically where I'm closing partials at 41, I wouldn't go break even until you get down there. Because now even if you break the low, you're still like, because of that slippage, you still are kind of right by entry, right? So you don't want to shortcut it too much. Top 7 pips. Sim brokers like Top Step would not slip. Yeah, you would expect like all like simulated funded brokers not to be slipping you, right? I mean, it's not the real market. So you really shouldn't have to deal with that slippage like that, but unfortunately we do. And sometimes on the prop firms we deal with more slippage than we do on a live account, which is crazy. There should be zero slippage on a prop firm account. You know, maybe like a realistic like 1 or 2 pip or something, but damn. Lucid, oh man, Lucid's the big one, the big name with the slippage, man. Sheesh.
Yep.
Only bands holding. He's holding. Gonna have diamond hands here.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, literally, I don't want to even go break even here, you know?
No.
Definitely.
Like you said too, Nick, like,
Look left.
why
again.
would you? Bro, yeah, literally, look left. All you see is clean range.
The only reason people would close now is because they don't want to lose their green, you know?
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
looking left, you have clean range to just continue moving down. So logically speaking, like the trade looks good to keep going. Our emotions is the only thing that would keep us out of this logical trade.
Yep.
Basically.
Yeah, exactly. Well said.
Yeah.
Lucid, man.
And now the ones that went break even is out.
Yeah.
What's so good about Lucid? What do you guys like? You guys should use maybe Top One. Top One's got them 50Ks, 20% consistency rule, end of day drawdown. I mean, it's kind of similar to the old ones. Yeah, I don't even see anything good about Top One. I mean,
you mean Lucid?
You know, nothing that
They're
stands
alright.
out, especially if you have to deal with all that slippage.
They're all right. A lot of people went to them when Top Step was restricting gold.
Yeah, they got
Yeah,
big.
that's
they got-
mainly.
Now that Top Step's not restricting gold, like probably Top Step's better.
Yeah, probably.
And Top One.
Yeah. Damn, 90% off Apex right now too. Yeah, Apex. Yeah, we were talking about Apex and Asian last night. Like, imagine, I think Norbin scrapped up like 10. Was it 10 Norbin? 10 or 12 Apex accounts. My guy made $1,000. Ends up making 12 grand. Right, like the copy trading on Apex is unbelievable. Like how many accounts you can get.
That's nuts, bro.
Yeah,
Nuts.
I want to go for it with Apex too. Like
Do we
they're-
get when we use code TT? Does it give you like a even bigger discount, or is it 90%?
Good question.
I don't know, actually. Yeah.
5
If you
minute
re-break
close
low
without a
steer, man.
bot.
Yep.
5
Go
minute,
for
I
the
wouldn't
ride.
really. At 9:30, you know, it could play a factor, but I'm not gonna make a decision on the 5 minute at 9:30 in the morning, when we got a 30-minute celery. So yeah, it's okay. I don't mind that. I don't mind the 5 minute there.
Well, we're already in the trade too, so
Yeah.
a bearish closure, strong bearish candle closure.
If a 15-minute close without a bottom wick, then that'll get me, you know, to probably do something, but not the 5.
Yeah, then I got it close too.
99% discount. You can bundle 5 Apex accounts for $95. That's insane. That's insane.
Yo.
So like any newer traders, there you go. Like, don't waste your time and waste your money buying these like super expensive accounts when you don't even know how to trade, right? Like, just buy cheaper accounts that you can learn on. You know, that's going to be your best bet. And then once you start getting better at trading, that's when you can start to, you know, invest into a better account or a bigger account or something like that.
Crazy, bro.
$9.30. What's going on? Where are you?
Let's get a last 2 minute
Where
push.
are you?
Push down.
Top 1 elites are back. Yeah, man, with daily withdrawals. Yep. You guys seen that. Where can I join and learn about the strategy and stuff? I got stuff on the YouTube. You could also join the Clubhouse and stuff. Clubhouse has all the important content, the course and the webinars and the all the live streams and stuff. So if you like what you're seeing on YouTube and learning, then, you know, come into the Clubhouse, and that's basically YouTube on steroids. YouTube on peptides.
On websites. Oh man.
$40 account size.
Peptides.
Yeah, I forget what they said the activation fee was. I can't remember. I used to buy 100K accounts, but couldn't even pass a 25K account. I was an animal, let me tell you. Bro, me too. I remember back in the day, I never made $1 trading, yet I'm spending $500 on 100K challenges. Like, what? Like, I could have been buying 25K challenges for $25 or what? I think it was $200, right? Or something like that, at 150. Instead, I was spending $500. It was just the dumbest thing ever.
Crazy.
So, trust me, take it from someone who has made many, many mistakes.
Man, those are not cheap looking back at it. Just for a 100K account, 500 bucks.
No, really not.
Crazy.
One of the reasons I'm such a good trader is because I made so many mistakes. So many mistakes. You know, you got to be bad before you become good, right? At the end of the day. So it's like, I made all the mistakes in the book. Everyone that you guys make and think about and talk about, I've done it. You know, I've done it for the most part. All right, we get a 15 closure. We get a closure below the range. Let's see if we can run down here, man.
I like it.
That's a perfect closure.
Yeah, literally. Man, you should. I don't know if you have the picture right now, but like the picture where you had like 100K account just blown. You had a picture
I
one
gotta
time.
find it. I gotta find it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was a lot. How many
of the
accounts you
journey.
blown? A lot.
A lot.
Yeah, shout out those lessons, bro.
Lessons,
those
baby,
very
lessons.
defeat moments. Without those failures, we don't learn.
Nope.
Yes, sir. Let's see. The best loser wins. Yep. Can you explain the trade? Yeah, this is a 30-minute celery play. So basically, if you see the candle, 15-minute celery play. So pretty much we have a resistance here. We had a big move up, right? We created resistance here. Got a break of the highs, kind of rejected these areas to the left. The next candle came down, closed bullish. Weak bullish at that, right below the range. So we got involved on this very next candle right here on the move down. We went, I don't know, what did we get? We got about 75 pips in profit. Now this candle's closed. The current one's making a top wick. We should be good to continue moving down, right? If we start breaking the highs and closing back above, probably gonna have to manage this. But if we stay below, respect the highs, and keep, pushing down, we should be good here. It's called the celery play. The celery. Celery. And if you guys aren't in yet, a sell stop on the break of that low is lovely. Lovely.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have to add to this.
I think that's where we get our push if we break that current candle low. Fill the wick, push down.
Same.
Bro.
I might add.
Definitely,
I might make my 10 contracts here. Thinking about it.
Nice.
What time is it? Yeah, 9:47. Let's see if we get a push. 30 onion, yeah, 30 onion too. Yep. We don't have the best top wick on the 30, so we might be coming up to make a better top wick.
Or might not.
We may or may not. We might be making the 15, or we might come up and make a 30. We'll see.
Maybe we respect that previous high on the 15.
Yeah, that'd be great.
No.
Can you move stop loss to previous? You can. Yeah, you can. If you want to just minimize risk. One of the things I'm growing into as a trader is like, it's almost either stop loss or TP, right? Like there's sometimes no point in managing, right? There could be little times here and there, but like, if we've already accepted the loss, if we're already okay with what we're risking and what we're putting on the table, then why should we be so quick and why should we be so eager to cut the loss short or get out of the trade early, right? If we've already accepted it, it's one thing if you haven't accepted the loss yet, right? And it's kind of too big for you or something. But if you've already accepted it, why at times get in the way of your trade? We're not swing trading. We're not intraday trading. It's not like we're, price is getting way out of our hand, right? When we're in drawdown either. So there's going to be times where it makes sense to manage your trade. But then, at the same time, it's like, if you believe in the trade, right, and you have a stop loss in a logical place and you're already okay with that loss, like why not just wait for all parameters to get hit, whether it be stop loss, partial TP, and then full TP. So there's going to be a time and a place to manage, but I wouldn't be too eager on every trade and too rushy to try and cut a loss short, because you might be selling yourself short on that trade where it's just going into some drawdown but can still actually end up running to your full TP. So we've seen that happen a bunch of times over the last couple weeks where I'm sure I held and a lot of people may have closed or something, and those trades still run to TP. So yeah, if you've already accepted the loss, you got it. Now just trust the trade, and again, if you get hit, it's fine. Like I said earlier, this would be a great, I can lose this trade and just be happy, just as happy as if I won the trade, because again, it's about execution, it's about performance. It's not always about the dollar amount on the outcome, although that's a very important part. It's still, you can't always win every trade. So as long as they're playbook setups and they line up with what typically works, then you got to be happy with it. But that's just me. That's just me. So you guys can test that idea, test that out too, and see what you think.
Yeah. Yes, sir, man.
But we're still in this 930 candle, so we'll see what happens here. Whoa.
Sheesh.
Ooh.
Where's
Holy.
this coming from?
I mean, 930 volume.
Hey.
Sheesh. Golden, we don't like that.
See now, like if we manage there, like this trade could still dump, like, and then you're kind of out now, right, with a smaller loss. Where this trade could have just broke the highs, retested the area up there, just to continue down. Now, you know, we don't know if that will happen, but a lot of times things like that do happen, right? And you still end up staying in that same direction, just, you know, going a little crazy, right, with the candle. Boom, boom. Will your bias change if the 4-hour closes back above support? What is the 4-hour? Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm expecting this 4-hour to reject this area, so we'll see. But yeah, we'll see about the 4-hour closure. It's gonna come up in 8 minutes here. So if we're gonna move, it's most likely gonna happen now. Dun, 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 dun. New trader,
John, you got like
recommendations, your channel guide on how to do what you do. Just show up every day and you'll learn. You'll learn. You'll see all transparency too. You'll see wins, you'll see losses, you'll see drawdown, you'll see beautiful TPs, you'll see it all. So if you just stay around here enough, you'll get to see everything, the ups, the downs, and everything in between. Welcome, welcome.
John, you had previous high stops too?
I have 44.65, like above, above the high.
Yep.
That celery high.
Yeah, above that high.
Yep.
Minus 100. Okay. Oh, damn, you got spread on the stop? Holy. Man said I risked 100 and lost 200. What firm is that? What firm was that? Still in the trade? Trade still open? Yeah, same here. All right, we'll see what we do at resistance. Waterfall strat. Coming. No stops until Nick has one. Snap. Stop loss is on the screen. It's been up there. Yeah, my stops are above the highs there. Boom, 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 boom.
What'd you do when 4-hour closes here? The 4-hour closure coming in 5 minutes.
5:55 on the clock. Let's see, can we push off this resistance?
Yeah, potentially. If it closed like down in profit again here, it will be pretty good. Because then we could survive the top wick and all that too.
Yeah, basically anything below 63 most likely gets a nice 4-hour bottom wick too on that next candle. So that's also on our side as well, is that if this can pull back here, right, and stay below, whether we're in profit or not by the end of this candle, we should get the next 4-hour candle to break the low, especially if this guy can close like weak, break the low, drive down, and then that'll be our ticket to get out.
Yep.
It was like just like the Asian session trade. We had I think my main idea for BE was like, I think it was that wick right there, right, like 46. So just kind of missed that one too. But same thing happened in Asian. We literally missed BE by 1 pip, went into drawdown for a little bit, and price ended up, it took some time, but ended up, running in our favor.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh, was that the one trade you win for like 40 minutes or something?
Yeah, we were in the trade for like an hour and a half.
Oh wow, was it that much?
We got in at 8:45, we got out at 10. So the
Oh,
whole
wow,
session, literally the whole
Crazy.
session, we were in the trade.
Wow, insane.
Imagine how awkward that was. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it wasn't that awkward at all. Everyone was talking and chilling and chatting, and I like it like that.
It's better when we're not quiet,
That's great. Always go like that.
Questions coming in. Great questions the whole time. Now, once you're in a trade, it's just like 5 minute target tapped, arrow strategy, no closure.
Good call show on the 1
Where's
minute
the
there.
volume?
30-second chart showing rejection.
Yeah.
5 minute, 10 minute.
10 seconds, man.
That 5 minute dope. That 5 minute dope.
Richard, that 5 minute though.
That's 5 minutes.
John, we just tapped the high, or like came up to there.
I know.
Yeah, you guys just made it right there.
I want to see a rebreak of this flow.
Crazy, man.
I think we all want to see.
Wait,
a
rebreak of
of the low
15
here.
low should do it here.
Why don't we all think? Why don't we all collectively think about the candle breaking the low? Everyone, just
love
put
that.
your collective thought together.
Let's do it. I'm with that.
Think.
Come on.
Think.
We got 3 minutes.
Think.
I want to see a good closure.
I mean, thoughts do hold power. So.
Think harder. Oh snap!
Carter.
I can't breathe, let alone think. Does your 5 minute rule apply? Yeah, usually only before I'm in. If I'm in, I don't really, especially if it's like at 9:30 and there's high, like today's scenario, 9:30, lots of volume, beautiful celery play. Like those are times where I just won't let like the 5 minute keep me out. If the 15 minute, let's say, close with no bottom wick, that's where I might, at least move stops to break even. But yeah, usually on the 5 minute, I won't do that, especially at 9:30. Maybe if it was like a lower volume time or something, but not at 9:30. The thought strategy. The thought strat.
Oh, man.
Higher time frames still look bullish. Yep, you still can move bullish, right? But at the same time, we're gonna get a 4-hour closure. We're most likely gonna need a lower wick on that 4-hour too, and at that time you're expecting the rejection, right? At 9:30 when you break the low on this candle. So now that things are stalling a little bit, it's pushing us towards that 4-hour closure here. So we'll see what happens. Do a little box breathing.
Yeah, 4 hour closing up here.
4-hour closure. Gold extremely we just got bullish here too. We've been very, very bearish on gold. All right, we got a minute on the closure, so let's see what happens here. Need some car content? I think I'm gonna have to dust off the meta glasses. Yeah, and put out some Porsche content or something. The thing is, yeah, I gotta bring my car over to Porsche, because you guys ever heard of limp mode? There was something where my computer didn't realize with my new exhaust, it just kind of tricked the computer a little bit, so I gotta go get it. Something reprogrammed. Yeah, bro, limp mode. I know, sucks. So now I can only rip to 6,000 RPMs.
Oh,
I've been babying it, so.
Babying it. Probably sounds insane with that exhaust still, though.
Yeah, it still sounds nice.
Alrighty.
All right, well, we closed bullish, so that'll be our 4-hour closure here too. Let's look at that 1-hour closure. 1-hour doji here, 30-minute weak bullish, staying below the range. 15-minute, you know, stuck in the range here too. You got a new 4-hour candle that's likely to need a lower wick here. So could we maybe skate out of here in this lower wick being formed? We'll see. I need to see. I think I'm gonna wait for a 15 closure, and if we can close, let's say below the range here, then I'm gonna leave this trade to run. If we don't do that, then you know we probably have to manage it or something like that, because we might start ranging for a bit. But yeah, everything's still below 63. We're rejecting 63 over and over. I mean, we could pop here, but yeah, you don't really want to, you know, get out of this trade yet when you haven't really had a closure back above. Above there is all clean range, so any closure back above, we probably want to get out of here. But if we're remaining below, then chances are we can keep moving down. Applying your mental lessons got me out of my biggest losing streak. Let's go. Let's get it. Yeah, man. It's all mental. It's all mental. All mental. Yeah, I do need a tune, but I could also get the limp mode off without it. But yeah, the tune, bro, takes for a while. You gotta send everything out to Germany. They take forever to do it too. They take forever. Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah, you got to send the ECU out. Yep. Everyone's got a guy for that in Miami. He's like, yeah, I got you. 1500. We'll hit the switch real quick. Don't worry about the tune. Will you consider a re-entry? I would say the only re-entry I would consider is possibly the closure below. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And even that, you may need a range 2 sell to get into a new trade now. All right, let's see if we get a little push here. Give me a sec. I'll be right back in 1 minute, right?
Yep.
Ready.
John, you got out there?
My TP is at break even right now. So
Yep.
I'm about to get out of break even.
Yep. Same here.
Yeah. I'm not saying for everyone to do that in the chat. That's just what I'm doing personally.
Yeah, I got out too.
Yeah, so I got out of break even. This thing could still melt, you know. But I didn't like that we closed bullish, you know, so I just that was like an expertise way of managing the trade. I'm gonna wait for the closure below now for a re-entry.
Yes, sir. I'm with that.
Yeah. New 4-hour closure, or we have a new 4-hour closure as well. Bullish. Yeah, 4-hour close bullish too.
Yep, I see that.
But hey, like if you get out of break even here though, you can't be upset. Like if the same melts now.
Nope. Just can't.
Nope. Just follow your plan, you know. Am I still in? No, I'm out at BJR. I think I just missed stop loss. I was like 3 pips away from stop loss. I don't know about you, Magnus.
No, I had it on the previous up there actually.
Okay.
Like previous, you know,
Okay,
like high up there. Yeah.
So you were good. Like you still had some,
Yeah, I mean, still pretty close, but yeah, better.
And I was like 3 pips away.
Yeah, I'm skating up whole break even, everything break even here.
Yep.
Now though, a good break even trade though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Me and Nick have talked about this too. I'll wait till he gets here because I wanted to
I can
explain
hear
it to
what
him
you're
as well.
saying.
Hey, there he is.
Hey, I'm
Nick,
here.
remember when we were talking? I was talking about like an expertise way of managing risk, right? Like instead of closing for a small loss in drawdown or just a loss in drawdown, if you see the signs that show that we can get back to break even, but maybe not TP, right? Go break even rather than take the loss. Only if the signs are there that we can push to TP. And the signs here were that we closed bullish, but we closed right at resistance, you know? So that was kind of what I was thinking there.
Yeah, B is fine if you guys want to go break even. You are bullish on the 4 hour, so we're probably gonna need a bottom wick, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I like that we broke the low here. We gotta keep pushing though. Yeah, if you guys took break even, not a bad idea. You could always wait for a closure, right? A closure back below at that point if you want to get back involved.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with going BE though.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait till the closure. Yeah, if any of you guys are considering a new trade, you gotta wait.
Wait on. Damn, that looked money though. 930. Holy smokes.
I know.
Bro, I know.
I know.
Dude, I don't know how we didn't bleed, but
Yeesh.
anything can happen, right? It's a probability.
Literally, bro. That just goes to show that everything is unique because that thing looked to bleed off there.
I know, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
I
remember
think I'll make my decision at the closure of the 15.
Yeah, yeah.
that's the randomness of the markets, bro. Everything can look good technically, and it just not play out. And you could just be scratching your head like, bro, what happened? Like, what did I do wrong here? And it's like you didn't do anything wrong. It's just the randomness of the market.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
True.
Put the pressure on the playbook.
Yeah,
Pressure on.
And you know what we do now? Just look for the next best trade.
exactly, man. If you're still in the cells, I'm rooting for you.
$50 on the funded. Combine still going. Okay, keeping it open on the combine. All right, all right. Fighting institutional buying pressure. Yeah. Institutions are
Wait,
trying
what?
to buy, baby. They're trying to buy.
Institutional buying pressure. I like that.
What kind of wick did we get on the 4 hour? Oh wow, we actually got a decent wick. I thought that was like a little wick.
Yeah, man.
Gotcha. All right, well, we got 6 minutes for the 15 closure. I'll wait on that and see what happens here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, grab the pack there. I didn't realize that was such a good bottom. I forgot that the 4 hour opened here. Yeah, that's actually pretty good bottom wick. Free credits on Top Step. You got some free resets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened when you walked away. Yeah, literally.
Gotcha.
Bro, that one push up, you guys saw that when we just like began to like push up real quick?
Yep.
Which
I
one,
did
the
see
last
that like,
candle?
right when we opened up.
Yeah, like yeah. Crazy, man.
Boom, 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 boom.
Let's see here.
Liquidity on the top, liquidity on the bottom. Who knows? Who knows? How to identify current bias? Just time frames, right? Correlating time frames up, looking at higher time frames, looking at lower time frames, trying to tell the story and correlate them. That's the best way. So this one now is actually a little bit against us, right, than when we started, because the 4 hour candle closed and then made a lower wick here, you know. So once that lower wick was in play, now this thing could start popping up, which you see it popping here. So yeah,
Order
that's gonna be
filled.
it for me. Yeah, so good job. If you guys got out at break even, I walked away. I was kind of I didn't realize that we made that lower wick like that. But if you did get out at break even, probably a good idea. And then just, wait now for like a closure above or below here. Alter, thank you, Linda. All right, good job. Yeah, I think some of you guys might have managed that a little bit better than me. Let me get rid of this. But all in all, great trade from the start, right? The nice 30-minute celery play, rejection to the highs. We did push down quite a bit, 70 pips, but not enough to close partials. We had such a clean range in front of us. But if you did go break even or close partials, congrats. If you got back to break even and you got out, congrats on that. And if you took the loss, all good too. We planned the loss, and that's totally fine.
Yes, sir. On to the next one.
On to the next. So we'll see if the 4-hour actually wants to move up or something.
Bro, it wouldn't even surprise me if that just broke the high and moved down.
Let me just screenshot this real quick.
Crazy. Yeah, look good, look money though. If you didn't take the 930, I mean, that would be a shame. So
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's a shame.
that was perfect playing right there.
Yep.
Yeah, good management, boys. Good management. I for some reason I thought we only had like one of those little nipple wicks here on the 4 hours. So I'm like, all right, we could probably come down and make a lower one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, we could though. We could have made a steeper low too. You could have went break even and then but yeah, who knows? We never know.
You never know. It might dump
Never
now.
know.
You just never
Hey,
know. Yeah, I think the
you
next
followed your
best
plan?
setup is probably a closure below. So you got to wait here now. So price is ranging. You got clean range to the top side, clean range to the downside. So yeah, it might be a nice professional revenge trade coming up soon. We'll see.
I mean, you followed your plan. That's all that matters, right? I mean, we could always say shoulda, woulda, coulda, and to avoid that, we have a plan that we follow. So
Exactly. 200 EMA, we don't use it. Yeah, we don't use that EMA. We don't use any EMAs.
EMA.
That's probably why we didn't see it. If that shows again tomorrow, I'd take it. Absolutely. Yeah,
Absolutely.
So look at the trade that we got into. We got into this trade here. Looking
No
something
doubt.
like that. So you
our
gotta
job
take
done for that trade.
Yeah. Anyone closing profit? I know we've seen a little bit of profit on that way back down. But again, there was no reason for me to close anywhere here. Maybe when the new 4-hour candle, opened up, we could have managed at break even. But other than that, like in the other candles, there was really no reason to close.
There wasn't at all. I feel like that's gonna hurt you more long term by if you took profits on this trade, because that's a bad habit of just trading like managing your trade unlogically.
Yep.
That could hurt you in the future if you do that, consistently.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
Wow, look at that
yeah.
move now. Holy.
Holy
I
smokes.
closed my chart.
All right, time to close the trade. Glad we got out there.
Trading,
Holy
bro.
smokes.
I'm waiting for the I'm still holding
Gone.
thing now.
Bro, trading
guys
is
like, yeah,
not
I'm
for
still-
the weak. Trading is not for the weak, chat. I'm just gonna say that.
Wow, what a
whoa,
move.
whoa. We are pushing there.
Where'd that come from?
Rest in peace, no stop loss.
Damn, bro.
Was there
I like when we're completely wrong, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Instead of just slightly wrong and then got stopped out by a couple pips there.
Yeah. What is
Literally.
this? Wow, what a move. Just filled that whole range.
Yeah, man. Wow. What a freaking push.
The boys made a wise call there. Very wise. Very wise.
So can I explain why I wanted to go break even for the chat?
Yeah, go ahead.
So the before we got into the trade looked amazing to push down, right? We had the celery play, and then we had the bearish candle closing below the celery entry. That looked great. And then we had a bullish candle. We had a strong bullish candle closing somewhat back in that range, but we remained below resistance. So I didn't like that. I didn't like the idea that we could maybe move down a TP because we closed strong bullish. But I did like the idea that we can come back to break even because we remained below resistance, right? So moved my TP to break even instead because I knew the probabilities were high that we could push into break even, at least not TP, but at least break even. And I'd rather take the break even than a loss or a small loss. So the signs were that we remained below resistance, right? And that was the reason I thought we can get a good push back to break even. And that's really it.
Yes, sir, man. Same here. Well explained.
And Nick, we
This was
talked
it.
about that too, and I'm calling that an expertise way of managing risk. You know, that's a concept I think you got to study and learn.
Yeah, once that 4-hour candle closed, it was a good decision. Yup, because you had the bottom wick coming in. Yeah, it looks like they reached a deal, but Trump's final approval. We'll see what happens. But that's probably what that came from, because it happened 1 minute ago. Yeah, great idea. Great idea. Just tap on the tweet. Twiddly, twiddly, tweet. In the short squeeze, yeah, back up for the longs, yep. Could have been, yeah, could have been a short squeeze, yep. But hey, maybe this is the long squeeze. Might come straight back down now.
Yes, sir, bro. Nick, W composure too, man. That's the type of composure, chat, you need to have as a pro trader. The one Nick just showed us. It's a perfect example of how.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, you know. 930 celery play, you gotta, and with all that clean range, right? Although we did get 70 pips, that might have been enough to get out, right? But look at all the opportunity that we had. So, yeah, I didn't really see a reason to close there, especially at 930. So, yeah, good move.
I feel you. Also, like, we closed inside the range too again, so you didn't really need to break the highs. Here, I mean, we just completely like juiced off, but you never know, right? You could have been safe there and we moved all the way down, but then we just got to live with our B, right?
If it wasn't for that news, you never know. You just never know. But I think the management on my end was a little not that good, but on John and Magnuson and all that, if you guys were listening to them, I think I walked away for a minute while that 4-hour closed, and yeah, just completely forgot about that. So yeah, if you guys managed and got out of break even, awesome job. If you took the loss, who cares? We were ready to take that anyway. And if you guys got any profits out of that, you know, good job. But I think you're closing early still. You know, so although it seems like it was a good decision today, you don't want to shortcut your trade too much like that in the future, especially at 9:30. You really want to do a good job at letting these trades run and, you know, getting to your parameters. They have all the trading power in their hands. Yeah, this guy Trump messed us up today. The heck, bro? Man cost me 9 G's. Yeah, that was a good trade at 9:30. Yep, I agree. I agree. Anyone else take the buys? I did not. I did not. I don't know if anyone else did.
Nah, certainly not.
Would you say the 30-minute could be this could be the reason? Possibly. Possibly. A little like level over there. The thing is at 9:30 with the celery, like you just can't. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily looking there. I think I was looking more so at the 15-minute, but yeah, I still think it was just a valid, great trade. Yeah, great trade.
Yeah, I saw that level too. I think it was valid.
Yeah.
Like with volume coming in, celery in the 15. I mean, bro, random move up first and all that. I mean, look great.
Yeah, now we're probably just gonna move up absurdly because of the news here.
Probably.
Yeah.
Just rally. Good luck taking a sell now.
Wait for the closure back below. The buys
right?
wouldn't have been bad though if you had a closure, but that candle just popped in the last minute? 5 minutes? Less than 5? Yeah, it was like 5 minutes gone.
Yep.
Trump always says something. Yeah, that's true. Then you bleed off in Asian. Yep, maybe we get it back in Asian. Is it me or am I seeing the chat in Chinese? Like the chat's giving me Chinese and English.
Let's English.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I don't
Okay, I'm trying to read it out loud then.
I don't even know what that's. I don't even know what sound that should be.
Funny, man.
Yeah, the closure above for the buys wouldn't have been bad, but you know, you never really got it. Yeah, especially when our 4-hour turned on us like that. So. Revenge? Oh, yeah, you can't revenge trade. Yeah, you can't do it, man. You can't do it. It never pays off. Very rarely. Professional trading? Yeah. Next best setup? Yeah, but revenge trading is tough, especially when you just took a loss and then you get in like 4 seconds later, 10 seconds later on another trade. You're just not in a good mental framework, right, to go in and take more trades. So I always like to say, if you take a loss, sit out for 15 minutes, let a 15-minute candle close, even 30 minutes, you know, 15 to 30 minute timeout, so you can just chill for a minute, you know, make sure you are calming down mentally, emotionally, and then, you know, also you wait for new candles to close, and then you have more information to go take another trade or stay out, right, until the right trade shows up. Bruh, that was crazy. What a move out of there. If the 4 hour is going to remain bullish here too, then you're probably just going to want to break and retest now on the lower time frame. Doesn't have to come all the way down to 63, but if you can get a little support, right, somewhere along, even if you can match it up here, right, then I think we can probably continue moving bullish. Trump asked for a few days just to think about it. Thanks, Trump. That's why you moved price up. Got it. What was the news? It was something about the deal with Iran. Came out right here. Yeah, it was like 10:15, 10:14. Ending May green. Don't think I'll trade tomorrow. Okay, nice. Take a little 250 payout. Okay, very nice. Take something.
Well, 4 hours tap target now.
Revenge trading so far. I done anything. So, okay, good. DSR. Keep it like that. You see how quick 20 grand can go? Can go very quick. Very quick. Which platform should you be seeing results? News. There's probably better ones, but I look at Forex Factory. I'm sure there's better ones though. So if anyone's a bigger fundamental analyst here, maybe you guys have a better website. I don't know. Yeah, that was wild. There was an attack on a U.S. base. Oh snap! No way. That's not going to be good. All right. What do you guys want to do? Shall we wait or shall we call it? I'm still open for trades here today. We just got to let things line up. So we don't have anything super lined up at the moment. 30-minute candle still open. It's the first 30 of the 4 hours. So you get a long 4-hour candle ahead of us here. We kind of already made a big move on that candle too. So yeah, like John said, you're starting to tap target. You also kind of coming into that range there. Yeah, man, you might still get the shorts to play out.
I think so, man. I think it's all about this playbook setup presenting itself now.
Yep.
Way better now that 4 hours tapping target.
If there was an attack on a U.S. base, that's going to go crazy. Little range 2 cells. Do you think because of the previous news on the dollar since it moved up, the reason for closing partials and going break even, 60 pips, love holding trades, 4 hour strong bullish? Yeah. I think really where things got messed up was the 4 hour closure. You know, with that candle closing bullish like that. So it closed like slightly above the range there too. So I think that's where things kind of started going the opposite way, because now you just literally made that lower wick and popped up there. Respected the 1 hour lows. Yeah, 1 hour close like doji. Yeah, it's tough though. You know, everything respecting that zone, rejecting it. You know, so hindsight, you know, you can see everything, but the range was still there. Do I like sells if we close below 87? 87. Maybe. We'll see. Depends on the candle. When to take full and half? Full. I went pretty much full on that trade. Like a 930, celery, onion, anything like that. I would like to go full if you have clean range to the left, really good playbook setup, volume coming in. That's when I like to go full. If it's like, you know, a little bit like maybe 845, or, you know, maybe there's some things that are up with the condition of the current market, then I'll use that little details to lower my size down a little bit. But I thought this was a A+ setup, and especially when we got in, it was A+. You know, maybe we could have, maybe I could have managed it a little bit better when that 4 hour low came back down. But the setup and the entry itself at the moment, I went full size on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Oh yeah.
I thought she was golden. Got 70 too. Was in decent profits, but you know, again, you don't want to cut your trade too short here when you got all that clean range. You had clean range here. Like, you know, when we kind of looked through to see if we can grab some partials, you didn't have any of that. You had clean range, you had clean range, you had clean range all the way through here. So really wanted to give that one an opportunity.
Yep. Chat, you know about those times where you close but price just keeps on running and running? It's like you could have got more out of that, right? And how do we know we can get more out of that? Well, like Nick said, the clean range to the left. You got to trust it.
Yep.
And you really got to be patient with it too, because you could be impatient in a trade in the same way you could be impatient in an entry or for an entry.
True.
So it's just all around patience is the game you ought to be playing and habit you ought to be practicing.
Yep.
Patience in a trade and out of a trade.
Which particular platform am I using? For what? For funding companies or brokers? That's why I stayed in. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, if you stayed in, I mean, again, if you closed here, I would say you closed early. You didn't manage it the best, right? While we're in profit there, I think that was like an early closure. So you guys didn't manage the best here. I didn't manage the best up here. You know, John and Magnus and the rest of you guys who did the break even thing, I thought that was probably the best. So no partials yet. No management up and drawdown. But once we came back down here to close out at break even was probably the best idea there, especially with that 4 hour low coming in. You had that opportunity. So I think that was the best way of managing this trade here.
Yes, sir.
The best.
Yep.
Use 10 MGCs for the first time. Normally use 4 to 5. Okay, nice. Next time 20. Next time 20. Yeah, that's true. Remember, we're not trading really P&L. I mean, I know it's tough to say that and wrap your head around that, but you know, we're not trading P&L. We're trading, you know, strategy. So that's all you can really focus on. What a move! What a move! For news, oh, I just use Forex Factory. Yeah, I'm not a major fundamental trader. Like I don't put a crazy amount of importance. I like to know what's going on a little bit, but I don't go too deep into the fundamentals. How to avoid closing early? Just do what I do. You know, look, I got all this stuff saved up here. You see, like, so once I put that there, I just go over here. I got everything saved. So if you have a problem with closing, put something like this right there, and then literally open. You see what I do? I open up a limit buy, and then I put it right here. And then now I don't have to close. I don't have to worry about closing early. I just got to keep my hands off the mouse. So if you keep your hands off the mouse, logically plan out where you want to get out, then just let price hit it. Anything you can do to remove your own like actions is best. Like anything you can put into system is going to be the best. That's why every time we take a trade, I have an entry, I have a stop loss, I have a partial, and then a full TP. That way, once I'm in the trade, I don't have to think about that anymore. So I just put my parameters up and they get hit, or I just remain in the trade.
Hell yeah. In a game like trading where emotional decision making literally kills you and kills your progress, you gotta have a system that instills logical decision making, because if you got logic, then you don't have emotion. But if you have emotion, then you don't have logic. So you need the system with that instills the logical decision making in you, so you don't fall victim to the emotional decision making.
Bro, couldn't have said that better. Yeah, nice.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Gotta put logic first here.
Yeah, because I would notice I'd always get involved. I'd always get in the way. I'd always, you know, be like, oh, okay, you know what? I'll just close here. I'll close there. And it was really, there was no logic behind that. It was just me doing whatever I wanted to do. But at that time, you know, I had no business doing what I wanted to do. I was making no money in trading, right? So I had to see what the pros were doing and kind of, you know, line my stuff up with them. No stop loss, gang? Hey, yo, where y'all at? I don't know, man. That one might have blown accounts. No stops here. That was like an extra 300, 350, 360 on that. Yo, that one probably blew accounts. No stops.
Definitely, bro.
Bump, bump. Just passed 70K in profits. Let's go, brother. Let's go.
Guess what that is? Yes, sir. Let's get it. W. Gareth.
Let's take a look.
Nice, brother.
Let's go. Let's go.
Just a little 80% win rate there.
Almost a 1R. Nice, dude. Nice. Let's go. Love it.
Like that.
Beautiful.
Love it. Love it. And I remember when he first came into the elite program. Young, bright, big eyes, and ready to go. He's been such a phenomenal student, and the results, you know, tell you all about his ability to be a mentee.
All right.
Great mentee.
Good job, Gareth.
What was the number, Gareth? What were we talking about? It was like 5K a month. He thought it was the impossible. The impossible. But we slowed down to speed up, and now we got momentum.
Bro, if my math is well, that's over 5K a month right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little
It
bit.
is.
Just a little bit. Yo.
Beautiful.
I bet.
Do we see a pattern here? No playbook set up pattern here yet. This candle closed doji, so definitely don't want to sell off a doji candle. Right? It's like, would you rather sell off a doji candle or off a strong resistance? So yeah, that's why we're gonna wait. No pattern just yet. What time do we meet in the clubhouse? We meet for every New York session, every Asian session, every London session. Asian session starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, goes to about 10 p.m. Eastern. London session starts around 1:45, 2 a.m. Eastern, goes to about 4 a.m. Eastern. And then New York session, we're here right now. You guys know the vibes here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick Rowe, I know you'll love Asian session, man. Yeah, you join the clubhouse, bro. If Asian session's a session you trade, you know, outside of like the YouTube live stream, you'll love trading it with us in the clubhouse. Same thing with London too, if you trade London.
Oh yeah, man.
Last Asian
Bro,
of
if
the
you
week.
want to win giveaways, go to Asia, bro.
Yeah.
Last one of the week.
Yeah, man.
We'll be hunting tonight. That's for sure.
Yes, sir, we will be.
Bro.
All right, let's see here.
It's been a little bit of a slower week here. Patient, extremely patient week.
Bro, now I'm about to say I'm gonna come to Asia. See what this one.
Come in
I
June.
think
Come in
Free
June.
trades.
It's like the last day of the month.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't want to end up on a.
Yeah.
I think
That
I
would be
took
bad. I'd never come on Friday.
3 trades here this week.
I just know when I wake up tomorrow, I'll see Nick's story like, incredible, epic trade, the best trade we ever taken in Asia.
Oh, man.
I'll start off my morning with that. Damn, I should have win.
Sharakara.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah, man. You looking for sells here, Nick, or you're trying to like buy?
Probably not yet. Not yet. I think I need my little
Nah, of
range,
course
my
not.
little range 2 idea here. So like probably something like this to make sure we're not going to go up again, but a bullish candle here and then maybe a closure below.
Exactly. Yeah,
Something
same
like
here.
that.
We are at 4 targets, but that price action is just like, you know, you don't want to get caught up in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Is it better to focus on one session or multiple sessions as a beginner and professional? Well, it just depends, like what your life is looking like, and what your hunger level is too. You know, like if you have the time and you have the ambition, then I would say, you know, the more sessions, the better, right? If you enjoy this and you enjoy learning about it. But let's say your schedule is you're in the U.S. and you work 8 to 5 and you know, maybe you can't make New York and maybe London you're sleeping. Maybe the Asian session is the only one for you, right? So that way you're fully focused during that session. New York session, you're at work and you got a million things going on. London session, you're trying to sleep, right, for the night. So maybe someone like that should just stick to one session, right? Maybe that Asian session where they can dedicate 2 hours to learning and growing and, you know, just kind of getting better at the market. So it just depends who you are. You know, if you're 20 years old, 21 years old and you got, you know, all the time, then I don't see why not. If I was 21, I'd be up in every single session doing this all day probably. But, you know, if you're a little bit older and you got other things going on and, you know, you're a little bit busier, then you got to play the cards that you've been dealt.
Sir.
I personally, I did, for the longest time, I only traded New York session. So I had great results that way. I make more money now trading multiple sessions, obviously, because there's more opportunities to make money. But yeah, in my early days, I only traded the New York session. That was it. But even New York, though, New York hasn't really been the hottest. I think a lot of this month has been Asia session.
I don't know what Trump did to these markets, man.
Trump be waking up, crapping his
we gotta wait here.
Trump got elected and like things started becoming terrible.
He said, "You're never gonna have to vote again. Never. I'm
Never.
gonna be the king."
I'm gonna say though, Trump in 2016 versus the Trump now is like different. Like I feel like with the price action.
Can we all shout out Joe Biden? Get the shot. Yo, not gonna lie.
Come on, man.
Joe Biden, get back here.
Come on, man. We traded well with Biden.
Man.
I don't know if the guy had much of a brain in his head, but yeah, at least he stayed
Probably
quiet
not.
and the markets just were able to do his thing. Trump be trying to change the whole world with a tweet.
Bro, does any politician have a brain for that fact? Like, I don't know.
They have what Rafi calls the reptilian brain.
Yeah.
Ah, funny. True.
Chat, excuse me if you guys like Trump or Biden. You know, I'm not into politics, so.
We ain't
Nah,
about
me
the
neither, bro.
politics.
I'm about to vote with this market. Nah, definitely not.
Either way, none of them are coming to save you. So that's gonna be on you.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come
Just
on,
gotta
man.
make it work.
Get
the
the
program.
shot. Get the shot.
Get the
Yo,
shot.
Chad, if you guys get the COVID vaccine shot, I'll give you guys a free burger.
I think
and
we
free
need Trump to go to sleep a little bit. That's
Bro,
what I think.
John, that's...
We need sleepy Trump.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we do. Bro said I'll give you a free burger and free fries if you take this shot. It's like, well, that's sus.
Bro, if you don't look at that with pure disgust and like, I mean, damn. I mean, what the hell?
Like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'll just buy the burger myself, actually.
Or like, no burger at all. Like, it's probably a McDonald's thing. Or
Yeah.
If it's a Five Guys, you know, 4 patties, John. Okay, I might take it.
Yeah.
Not the shot though, but
Yeah, no. That's funny. Like,
TJ scratches, man. Yeah, for real.
Yep.
One McDonald. Funny. Bro, I think I'm out here with this market now.
I had to make trouble, bro. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
McDonald's equals Mick trouble. Any new trade? No trades yet.
bro, CMLD. Honestly, that's a hard one.
Yeah, see Melly, right?
I don't know. I don't know actually.
Neither.
Man, making me think.
Kingman said that we lost the trade.
No.
Don't cry, man. That's what babies do. He said, I am a baby. I said, oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot. But some of y'all be crying. And we don't want to hear that, you know? It's okay for Kingston to cry. You know, he's only 2.
Yeah.
All right. I might be done here. We'll see how this
Yeah, same
candle
here, man.
closes. But, yeah, nothing for me unless we get back below 88 here. Strong closure, too. We need a strong 30 closure, so. Let
Yeah,
him
chat.
talk.
Remember,
You wanna say hi?
two ways. Okay, man.
Nah, he's good for now.
2 ways to be a great loser, chat. Put a size on the trade that makes you completely detached from the outcome, and always remember probabilities. If you do those 2 things, you're gonna be an amazing loser. You'll be able to embrace losses, probabilities, and uncertainty, because that's what we have to deal with as traders. You know, some of the cons probably about trading that many people don't talk about, right? We got to deal with the uncertainty of the markets, and we got to take some losses here and there. But if you can embrace them, then you can be a savage long term to be good.
Yeah, man, true.
Good mentality.
Yeah.
Gems.
All right, let's see. A couple more, and I think we're out of here. Let's see. What up, Jose? I'll say I'll pay myself. I think I'll pay myself 4K. Okay, nice. Gave some profits back, but yeah, this looks good, bro. Let me take a look. Yeah, nice, clean. Yeah, we did we took a hit on the first day of the month, if you guys remember that. Yeah, I had like three, maybe this will make 4 red days this month. But yeah, other than that, great job, dude. One trade, 2 trades, 3 trades, 1 trade. Amazing. Let's go. W, take that money. Take the money.
Take it, man. Take it.
It's my recent week in trading. Feel like I'm not improving. Is there anything I should work on? We'd have to see the trades a little bit better. But yeah, I don't know. I got to see the trades like a little bit better to see if there's anything you could work on. But yeah, I'd have to see stuff. I can't really take a look at it just by here. Yeah, I try and stick to like 1 to 3 trades a day, probably, but that's all I can really tell from here. So I'd have to look at some individual trades. Who do you think cares about you more, Top Step or McDonald's? Sheesh. Hey, at least McDonald's actually gives you some service, right? I mean, they're a little skimpy on those sweet and sours, but probably McDonald's, to be honest. At least you get in contact with them. At least if you got something wrong with the food, you could bring it back up and they'll be like, yeah, we got you with another one. Damn, see, Melly, that puts things into perspective here. What do you think, Kingston? You like McDonald's? Do you like?
Bro, I'm out here now. It was a pleasure. It was definitely a pleasure here. What a stream today and what a trade. Nice trade here at 9:32. And yeah.
Yes, sir. I think that'll do it for me too. Yeah, I don't see anything happening right now. So I think the plan for me, if I'm going to get involved in buys, it's got to be the break, stay above, and then look for support down here for more buys. Or if we do close, you know, down here, maybe look for a second closure, like a range 2 closure below, and then that'll do. But other than that, great trade at 9:30. For those of you guys that got out at break even, stellar performance. I don't know. I must have walked away and kind of misjudged it or something, but yeah, I think that was the best thing to do there. If you took a loss, no problem. You already knew what you were risking, and if you did walk away with profits on that, you might not want to hear this, but I think you closed too early. I don't think you managed that well on the profit side. So I didn't really manage too well on the drawdown side, but you guys didn't manage that well in the profits because there was still so much more room to go. So just work on stuff like that. We'll all work to keep getting better day by day, but good session, good stream here, and good questions throughout the stream. Yeah,
yes, sir, man, that's it.
Have fun hiking that mountain.
Thank you, man.
Magnus,
oh yeah, have fun, Johnny.
Thank you, man. Hope you guys have a great day.
Doing whatever you're going to be doing, and jeans and boots.
Gym and jeans.
All right, man. God bless y'all. Great session.
Yeah. All right, G. Y'all have a good one. Clubhouse, I'll be stalking here for a little bit. So peace out, Magnus. I'll keep you guys posted. I got an elite call to do and all that, so I'll be at the desk for a little bit. I'll let you guys know what I'm looking at. But other than that, I'll see y'all in Asian session. I'll meet you guys back there, and then everyone else, I'll see you guys back here for a lovely Friday coming up here. Yeah, Friday tomorrow, right? Yeah, Friday. All right, love you guys. Hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next session. Gator, Johnny Gems, Magnus, adios, boys. Chat, love y'all. Peace.
Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. I'm pouring spirits, so he use me like I'm chump change. Ain't pouring spirits, he flow through me, he just pouring rain. Lay my chains in that water, hit that blue grave. Heard your voice in Memphis, how my oldest got his name. Hey, Father, take me back. Psalms 1 in the morning, meditating fast. How you don't know what you driving, but got something fast. See my brother's life change when that whip crash. I got whiplash, where the spirit got my head turning. Time to pit trash. If I wanna serve, I'll Jesus serve him. It's a flash when he coming back. What's your purpose? It's a mismatch, turn the earth flat. Kyrie Irving. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul.
Rain on me like you did in the past, and you making it last. Better with you, I was living on glass. Not going back, I never thought I'd make it without. I told the same watch out. Like what is we talking about? Chillin' with God and he working it out. Do it for you, I can't do it for clout. The message stressing me out. Like what? I know we lit, we up, following God. I'm making it out. Rain on me, rain on me.
Help me grow, I couldn't do this on my own.
You came into my life.
Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me, legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just the four of us. Knock, 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 say hello to opportunity. Show them everything that I be doing, think it's doing me. Check, 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 everything I do is to a T. And only other corner hitting hardest in the USC. Oh, Irish in my blood and all that money keep on doubling. I ain't tried to ball cause I ain't really one for fumbling. Made a couple M's, went gold, now I'm loving it. Drive through them all, can't stomach it. One time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put a trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just now wait, second thought. Maybe take a trip down to Florida. Need to change the weather, Tennessee just wasn't warm enough. Son and everybody, they been eating out the formula. Everybody talking, but at least they ain't ignoring us. Ayy, reservations for 20 at Show. Like that iceberg, I'm tipping a boatload. Got incredible friends, yeah, they froze on. Taking hits on the one like I'm Soto. Catalog multiples of double digits. Staring at the number like it's double vision. That's what happens when you trust the vision. But keep it humble for the juxtaposition. I changed my life overnight with a couple decisions. Stay working like there's somebody who's coming to get it. And don't get caught up in the talking in the public opinion. Yeah, at different functions cause I'm functioning different. Ay, 1 time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put a trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home with the 4 of us.
it to me, please. Thank you. It's pee-pee? Okay. Okay. Oh, you want the bathroom? No.
Where'd you do your poopy then?
You go poop in the bathroom?
It's just a little bit.
It's a little, little.
Oh, yeah?
Little, little.
Can you just wipe me? And does that circle button make it pause and unpause?
But don't touch that.
Okay.
Don't walk around too after you poop like that, okay? You know diapers?
Why?
Because you can get poopy on the floor and stuff. I don't know. You should be putting all your poopy in the potty now, baby.
But that was a tiny bit. That was just...
Logo legend with the whip I got for him.